Marshvilles. Welcome to Mrs Metcalfe's Language for Thinking strategy. I know some of you have already carried out this strategy with me, but that's fine. You can repeat it again at home with your adults because we've been off school for quite a while now, so we may have lost some of our skills that we learn in English, such as speaking and listening and verbal reasoning. So when we do get back to school and we study a book, you'll be able to pick out all the correct information and answer the questions about the book. You'll also be able to retell the story and things like that. So it's all good for doing this again. So all you need is the booklet that will be sent to you, a pen and an adult. The adult, if you could ask them if they could please read the questions to you and record your answers on the sheet. If you really want to read it yourself, that's okay as well, and if you like writing, you can record the answers yourself too. So in a moment I'll show you the book and a quick overview of how we work with it.
So here's the Language for Thinking booklet. Inside there'll be 20 different scenarios, and each scenario has a picture. Like this one is Lisa and Philip going to school, and it's all about crossing the road, this one. And then with that it will have a question sheet. So what you do first of all is you read this short passage to your child, and then you ask the questions. So you start with level A here and you work across the page like this. It's easier that way than going down and then level B and then level C, because you'll find it flows better that way. Sometimes they may struggle with these level C ones, but that's fine. You could just have a little discussion with them and record the answer that you get after you've had a little discussion. That's fine. So you just write your answers in these little spaces here. So they're not looking for a lot. As you can see, it's only a tiny space. You can, before you start asking questions, is start with discussion starters if you want. So for this particular scenario, it says talk about how you get to school and what can you do to be safe when you cross the road. There's also practical tasks with each scenario. This one is act out crossing the road with cars, traffic lights and play figures. You don't have to do that. You can go straight on to the questions. They're normally all very good at answering them, just going straight on to them. So with this one, you would start here. Where are Lisa and Philip? They're looking for an answer like they're at the side of the road. They're on the path. Then you ask the level B one. Why have Lisa and Philip stopped at the crossing? So here they're looking for, they've stopped because the green man is not showing yet, or the cars are still going along the road, so they need to stop. And then you'd go on to the level C, which is why are Lisa and Philip crossing here and not further down the road? Here they're looking for something to do with safety, like it's safer to cross here for Lisa and Philip, or down the road there's not a crossing, it's not so safe. Where you see an asterisk, I don't know if you can see this one here, just a little asterisk here, it's saying, if you look here, it says ask the lower level question first, because here it's saying in this lower level one, which child is the oldest? So if they say Lisa's the oldest, here you would say why do you think, and you'd put Lisa in where you see that X. Why do you think Lisa is the oldest? That is in quite a few of them, things like that. There's this one here. This one's about the weather. So what is the weather like? If they say it's hot, so here, how do you know that the weather is hot? So you'd put the word in hot here. So there's lots of different ones, as I said, inside. This one's all about getting a prize. Number 4 is all about little Ahmed, where he knocks over some paint. So a bit of problem solving might come in there. There's also this one, which is a trip to the park. They're feeding the ducks. There's all sorts of different ones if you have a look in here. So as I say, each one comes with a little picture and a set of questions to go with it, where you just record the answers. So I hope you enjoy doing this strategy with your child, and I hope to see them all soon and hear all about them. Bye.